In this video, I'm going to show you how to create websites in a single prompt. It's going to be using Claude, ChatGPT, Lovable, and VO Dev, and then host these websites for free as well, with different methods using Lovable's inbuilt hosting, Vercel, and using Cloudflare as well. Catch you in the video. Hope you enjoy. Hi guys, so I'm going to walk you through in this video how to create websites for free and then host them for free. So there's multiple ways to do that now with AI and all these page builders, and even with ChatGPT and Claude. So I'm going to show you a few ways. So basically I'm doing a giveaway for 4 domains. So I'll do 4 different websites, 4 different ways of building the websites and hosting them for free. And then we can decide which is better, which looks better, and what's the easiest to basically do this method. So on my screen now, this is one I built before on clickbait.com. It's just a funny little website in like a old school 80s sort of theme. So this was all built with ChatGPT, really easy to do. Took an hour or so to sort out. It's got like a nice unmute button and all this information here, so it's pretty easy and good to do. This was a little app I just did, and it needs to connect ChatGPT back to it, but it basically just writes complaint letters, built in a style with white chicks. This was built in VO Code, really quick and easy to do as well. And then we've also got SEOtalos.com, so I built the whole homepage all in VO Code and a bit of back and forth. So this took a bit more time, obviously, but this was all built with AI and hosted and everything for free with AI as well. Right, so let's get to the method. So I've just made a quick prompt and then done a drawing. So with this, it's always good to show a reference image, how you want to do it. As you can see, the reference image is pretty crap, but I want to see how it kind of works and how what ChatGPT and what the other AIs are going to build with this. So I'm going to do the ChatGPT 0 free model and just do a quick website here. Let me just change this. For this, I'm going to host it for free on Cloudflare. So I'm just going to put this in the prompt as well. Cool, so I'm going to copy that, I'm going to paste this in, so that's ChatGPT. I'll leave it to do its thing. I'll jump straight over to Claude, paste in the same prompt with the reference image as well. And then what I'll do just quickly now is show you how this clickbait is set up. So it's all hosted and done everything with Cloudflare, and it is with Cloudflare workers. So if we check the workers routes here, we'll see clickbait there. Click the worker, and we'll go into the settings here. I've not actually set this up in a little while. This video is a bit more on the cuff, but I just want to show you how we kind of set it up. I'm not too sure where even the settings are. So it's built into this and then just redirected to the home page, which is fairly easy to do because it's all hosted and done with Cloudflare. So I'll actually come back to this, and it's on this code section here. Here we go. So edit code, and this is where the information is for the actual website. So there's a few like little extra caveats for hosting with Cloudflare. That's why I put it in the prompt. You have to have a bit of extra stuff with the workers, but ChatGPT and Claude just does all this for you. I just literally just pasted this in, and then there's the example of the website, and you can go in and just change information here. I'll do the same with ChatGPT and Claude as well. So let's go back to building this site. So this is the information here. You can check the preview as well. A lot of the times they will preview this. But what I'll do is just paste this straight in. Let's have a look at Claude here. So Claude has actually gave me a preview, which is nice. Not too much like the reference image here, but we have got the information we kind of wanted, so we'll just use that. And then what I'll do now, before we go into the process of actually hosting the website, I'll do the same prompt actually into VO Code. Is it VO Code or VO Dev? VO Dev. So that's pretty much my favorite tool at the moment. We could use Livable or Bolt. I'm not too sure which one we'll do Lovable because most people do use this now. Personally, I don't really use Lovable too much anymore. Just because if you're doing it for a front end website, it doesn't index, like it blocks blocks the crawlers, sorry. So it's not really good for SEO purposes, but if you are building an app which doesn't need to be crawled, it's perfectly fine. It's probably the best tool. Bolt's really good at creating websites, but it's more for creating like a full website. It's not for just creating a single landing page. It'll create everything for you. Right, I'll just pause this now, and then I'll go through and get this set up and go through the process of how to actually set this up for free. Okay, so for Claude, they didn't actually give me the code. They just gave me that and then just showed me the info here. So I've just asked for the full code. And what it does with Claude, which is really nice, is actually give you the full setup of how to do. And if you do struggle with having to set these up, you can just ask the AI to go through the steps of how to set it up. And JavaScript, so I don't think we actually need this. It's usually just this code here. Let me just move this out of the way. Alright, cool. So we're just going to copy the code from Claude. We're going to go back to Cloudflare, and then we're going to go to the website we're going to use now. So for this, I'm going to try clicks.com. So we're going to use this site for the Claude one. So we just go to workers. There we go, worker routes. Manage workers at the top here. Create a worker. Pages. Okay, so you can import it from GitHub and everything as well. We don't actually want that. We just want a plain one. So we'll just go to the get started. We got the code here. Can we edit the code? No. So we just press deploy. And then we just press edit the code at the top. The code will appear here. So let's just copy this, remove it. So this is the code. In the preview now, it should show us the website here. Let me just see if there's a preview button. We'll visit the site just to check it. Okay, so if we just press deploy here, and then if we just go back, bear in mind I'm doing this off the top of my head when I've not done this in a good while. I'm just doing it off the cuff and finding out how to do it. The domain, custom domain, so we just do it here, clicks.com. Please delete the DNS record. So let's just go back to the DNS, see where it's hosted. Okay, so I did have this actually set up before to an N8N instance. So I'll just delete this now, and then we can set it back up again. But when it's all hosted and everything's done in Cloudflare, it just makes it so much easier to get all this sorted. Manage workers. So this is the work. Sorry about that. My screen, my recording just stopped because I ran out of space on the laptop. So I just visited the website, just checked it out there. What we're going to do is just go back into the worker here, go to settings, go to the domains, add the domain here, clicks.com. Pulls in all the DNS information. So we just accept this, and then just point it to that. So I believe this isn't fully set up yet, but let's just check it. So fully set up. So that's as easy as it is to actually set up, host the website, and get everything done for free. So it's really, really quick and easy to do. I did it without even checking the information, how to go through it again. This is the first time I've done it in a few months. And that's pretty much it. So we've got an email subscribe here, we've got the information there, we've got the video embed here. So when this video is done, I'm just going to embed it there and it'll be all set up. Obviously you can change this design and do it how you want. Claude's obviously not got the circle and the information how we wanted. They put the yellow there, that's about it. But what it's done is pretty quick and easy to do. Let's check what ChatGPT's done now. So let's just copy this code. We'll go back to workers. We'll just create a worker here. Hello world, deploy. Edit the code. So we'll just paste the new code in there. Oops. And then delete the old. Refresh this, and then the information should appear on the right hand side, the website, how it's set up. So what we'll do is I'll just deploy it straight away now. Okay, so that is deployed. We'll go to settings, back to the domain, custom domain, and let's just check. I don't even know what the custom domain is. Let's just do this one. Cool, has the information there. And then we should be all set up to go. Obviously you can spend a bit more time and actually set this up and disable the old workers and stuff like that. But this is ChatGPT's version of the prompt what we gave it, so it looks pretty nice. This isn't really centered. You want to spend a bit of time messing about with this, but in my opinion it's probably a little bit nicer. And that's pretty much how to set it up quick and easy with using AI and just using Cloudflare. So let's try what the actual website builders look like. So looks a little bit better off the cuff here. So we'll just do publish project, add a custom domain, connected domain. And then let's check what these domains are. So we'll do the influencer one. Oops, not subdomain, sorry. Continue. Authorize with Cloudflare. So all these website builders are really good because they're all set up perfectly to go across with like Cloudflare and all the integrations. It makes it just really easy to build websites, build apps, and get all this done set up. So let's just copy this. Done. Should be all set up there. We'll check the website now. So this is going to take a few minutes to actually get fully set up. So we'll just leave this to run, and then let's check what V0 Dev did. So the code itself, as you can see, it's actually tried to set this up with Cloudflare workers because that was the prompt. So it's actually done it on the prompt how it should be actually be set up, just with HTML. You can do it without Cloudflare and just host it with Vercel for free, which is what I tend to do all the time. In fact, what I'm going to do is change this. I'll change this because then we can get a preview and actually see the hosting technique and how to set up with Vercel. So I want to show you something a little bit different rather than hosting them all on Cloudflare anyway. Let me just remove this. When you actually spend a bit of time and actually edit this, as you can see, we've got the little favicon, we got the information here as well. And when you click off, it says, come back, we miss you. Like these little tactics, these little tidbits actually help massively for getting people to click on back on this tab, especially when you've left it for so long. And it's really easy to do with the code. You just basically just type and add it in. Like with WordPress or anything like that, it's going to be incredibly hard to do those little edits. But with AI and with coding like this, it's incredibly easy to set up. So we've got clicks, we've got lovable. As you can see, it's not HTTPS there as well, so you'd have to spend a bit of time setting that up properly. And let me just check with the domain here. Okay, so we have this there. Okay, so this is V0 dev, so it pretty much looks exactly the same as all the others. We've not had too much edits or too much like variations of the design what we kind of gave it. With this as well, which I really like doing, you can do this little arrow selector there, and you can just select different parts you want to edit. So if you just want to edit the text or edit some a box or just a bit of information, you can just literally select it and then apply whatever changes you want. Makes it really easy for just doing little edits on these sort of developments. So you can download the code, push to GitHub, do branches and all the stuff like that. But let's just publish it, deploy to production. Go into Vercel here, and as soon as it's loaded and hosted here, you can apply the custom domain and just change it across. While it's doing that, let's just check what the influencer page looks like. So that's all set up. So we've got this here. So they're all pretty much the same sort of style and the same referencing. There's not too many variations, but just go through these domains if you want and actually go through and check and see what you think to each one. This is just obviously off a single prompt without any editing or anything like that. It's just kind of off the cuff of what they set up. So with V0Z, when you're in Vercel, you want to go to the domains, custom domain, add your domain, and then what we're going to do for this one, so we're going to do this social proof. So you can redirect as well nicely here to the www dot, so we'll just do that. And connector environment. Oh, so we have a configure automatically, so I missed it. My bad. So you can just press configure automatically and it'll set this up for you, which is generally a lot easier to do. So we'll give that a few minutes to set up, but that was basically a quick overview of how to build a website very quickly with AI, how to host it for free and get it all set up. So it's really good for building static sites, for building little one-off marketing campaigns or email sign-up newsletters or anything like that. Obviously, you can spend a lot more time and build a full website like what I did with Talos here, a bit more information with multiple pages. But for just spinning up quick and simple websites, you can't really go wrong with just using AI and doing it this way, because generally it's 10 times quicker than most of the other websites out there, just because it's all coded, it's not WordPress or anything like that, so it's a lot faster than normal. Right, we seem to have this set up. Let's check it here. Configure automatically. So once that's set up, we can just configure this. You wouldn't have to go through this if you already, if you didn't want the www dot, but to create the redirect, you have to do this, which is missing off the other ones. But if you are in cloud, if you're using AI and then hosting it in Cloudflare, sorry, you can just add all this like information and extra bits of code in, like I showed you with the title of the websites when it appears at the side. So we got Claude here. This is what Claude looks like off that single prompt. We have got ChatGPT here. This is what it looks like off the single prompt. And we've got Lovable here, just off a single prompt as well. And this is the V0 Dev. Sorry, there's some construction going on if you can hear the grinding. But this is V0 Dev here. So this is the website. It took a little bit longer to propagate around the world, but that's it all set up. So I'll do a little side by side now so you can choose. But that was just a quick little video just to basically show you some use cases of how to build out websites really quickly. You can do it with AI, LLMs like the Open API like ChatGPT and Claude and all the ones like that. Or you can use the specific website builders, which are generally better for building entire websites in a bit more detail. But you can still use these website builders fairly easy, LLMs fairly easy to build these sort of quick websites out. Whether for collecting emails, viral marketing campaigns, or just little spin-offs or little promotions like what I'm doing here, they're perfect for. So what I'm going to do now is end this video, put the embed from YouTube onto all these sites, and then get it posted. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, just let me know, and I'll speak to you soon. Also, sorry, while I've still got you, so if you do miss, obviously, Tuesday's giveaway, don't feel too bad. If you do subscribe, there will be plenty of other opportunities for different giveaways and information packed in there. All right, guys, see you later.